Any Players Championship enjoyers out there? Been enjoying the Thursday golf thus far. Looking forward to the weekend. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to watch as much of it tomorrow, but hopefully can catch a good bit Saturday and watch the end of the final round on Sunday. Always enjoyable. They call it the fifth major for a reason. I don't think they should add a fifth major personally. Yeah, I think sticking with the four is fine, but I thoroughly enjoy the Players Championship every year. I like TPC Sawgrass. I like the tournament. It is always a good time. I apologize for the abrupt ending to stream yesterday. The breaker flipped twice in like a 10-minute period, so we just called it. If it happens again tonight, I don't know if we'll come back online, mostly because like I gotta go then unplug a light in my son's room. Gotta go all ninja in there, unplug that, and then go downstairs and flip the breaker and bring all three streams back up. So if we lose the stream, we lose the stream. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. It's only happened twice in the past like month, so we've been on a pretty good roll, especially because we've had the two launch streams that we streamed for like 8 hours and didn't have any issues. So I don't know exactly what is causing it. 'Tis unfortunate. Hopefully we can get it resolved or just also not have it happen again. But we're gonna call an electrician and try and get the breaker replaced, and hopefully that's enough. Hopefully that's enough to quell things permanently. But yeah, we've got more 2K25. We're in the middle of the second round in our career mode. We were at the turn, like just starting the back nine in the second round at TPC Sawgrass. Gonna play the ranked dailies. We don't have enough time to play the weekly, so we're not gonna play the 4-round weekly at Sawgrass, unfortunately. I was hoping to start that yesterday, but you know, stream got cut short, which stinks. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Daily quest: shot off the green. Record 15 shots onto the greens. Those words in my head don't match up. Anybody else? Thoughts? Also, gotta say hi to everybody. Of course, Heels in here first. Hate Rory, but the 18th was impressive. I had watched through for a bunch, and then I ate dinner, and then I was able to catch the little bit. I saw that shot out of the pine straw, just ran it on. It was, I mean, these guys are so good, because you know the other thing too is like those aren't shots that are practiced or anything. Like that is just pure feel and skill and everything. So absolute hats off on that shot. That was crazy. What's going on, BC? Get back last night. So if you mean got power back, the breaker tripping is literally just this room. There's something, well, this room and my son's room next door. There's something that's causing it to trip every so often, and I don't know exactly what it is, which is most unfortunate. So I was able to get power back on, but we had already lost stream once. I have to bring my whole computer back up. I have to, I have to remake, because the YouTube streams are like individual instances, so I had to remake the YouTube streams, get that all started again, only for it to go down. I think it was like 8.5 minutes that we were live on Twitch, and so I just called it there. I used the rest of the time at that could on making shorts, so that we have some shorts to put out on YouTube for a few days. I will say, doing daily shorts is a good idea in theory, but boy do I have to put together a lot of clips and scrub a lot of VODs and get creative in like trying to find some things that are maybe funny or relatable and not just great golf shots, because you can put out stuff that are good golf shots that come out close to the hole, and I'll still put some of those out if they like look like they're gonna hole out. But the holdouts and stuff are the big money, but you only get so many of those. What's going on, Richard? Welcome back for 15 streams in a row, by the way. You leave the club face open all the time, but not on purpose. In regards to that sort of thing, I did inquire about IRL golf lessons today, so waiting to hear back, but alright. Those are some good swings. Let's hop into our career mode. I just don't have warm-up training to do because we're mid-players tournament in career mode, so this will be a little bit odd because I think we're starting on like the 12th or 13th hole. We unfortunately took what, like a quad bogey or something, got behind a tree, didn't punch out, tried to play it around twice, hit the tree twice. Like it was an absolute mess, and then we just had the power outages and stuff. Too much power being used on a weak breaker. Yeah, but I'm not doing anything crazy, Busey. Like I've got my computer, my PS5, my monitor. It's like mathematically, for what the breaker can support and what I'm putting in, it doesn't make sense. All right. Opening shot is the approach on 12th. That's where we left off. And just like heels, we leave the face open. Not the inspiration that we wanted. Thanks for that, bud. Alright. Let's see if we can send this down there and maybe still make birdie from downtown. Face open again, but it's turning. It's low. It's not low. Open face for the win this time. Alright. 2 open faces make a right. Is Gary Woodland gonna go win this thing? Look at these scores, by the way. I understand that I have them on legend difficulty, but they only ever seem to show up on like the signature events. It's like the regular events, even the same pros or whatever, on the signature events, these dudes show up and show out. And if this was baseball, they might show hey. What's going on, Darian? How we doing? Worked on your power substation a few weeks ago and caused your breaker to flip. Yeah, no, this has happened a few times now. All right, we're gonna take a little bit off of this, a little 98. I underhit it to 97. It's leaking a little bit more right, but it does kick left. Come on. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. I'm still trying to, the one thing that I'm really trying to feel out right now is the like bounce and roll out of certain clubs. The 6-iron, I seem to not have that one right. But the 7 seems to go further than I think, and the 6 seems to go not quite as much as I think in most situations. What's going on, Adam? Do I like draw or fade better? I can personally hit the draw swing consistently. I cannot hit the fade swing consistently. So I've gone ahead and decided to just be a draw player. See, this is a couple mile an hour, and balls are building the feet. There we go. Now we're starting to settle into a swing. I'm still letting the wind take the ball too much to the side. I'm thinking it's not going to go as much, and that is just completely false. But you know what? We picked up the run. We picked up the run we started yesterday. Campos again. He was the guy that was leading through 2. What's going on, Doctor? Good evening. Welcome back. First death you encounter is kind of messed up. Also, while you're reading it, doesn't have any of the potential deaths. There you go. What's going on, Hudson? How am I so good? That is a wonderful question. Some of it is because we've played this game series a lot. The execution side, I happen to find a swing that I'm able to repeat, and we're pretty decent at repeating it. That should be pretty good distance. Yeah, I am under-reading these wins. But then again, I'm always terrible on side, like on crosswind stuff. Now, how you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice? Oh, see, I was gonna say it depends on where you live, because that determines what highway you take. Carnegie Hall, is that in Pittsburgh with Carnegie Mellon, or is that somewhere else? Is it bad that that's like where my brain goes when you say about it? 210, 12 yards, and then you put a little bit of loft, and then wind has been playing more. Also a little below the feet. So we're gonna hang this a little more left. We're striking it well, even with aiming more left. A couple of things here. One is it came up even shorter than I thought it would. Oh, it's in New York. Okay. Yeah, my mind goes to Carnegie Mellon, but that's probably just growing up in Pennsylvania, that my brain goes there instead. This is such a long putt. I didn't even have the legs. I mean, honestly, I would need an eagle there to probably have a chance. Gary and Rafael are at 20. I'm 2 strokes back with 2 to play. I mean, there is ever so slightly a chance. There's ever so slightly a chance on something like this that I can hound them down, but oh, what a time to clutch up and hit that little draw. See, I'm playing the wind more because it's been more, and that didn't even get anywhere left. So I don't know, man. I really don't. Come on down. Oh, I just missed it high. What's going on, TFR? How we doing, boy? How's life? Got your first official ace today? GG, Busey. Alright, well that's, we kind of needed to birdie that. Nah, Rafael with the 21 through 16. Hey, what's going on 13-9? How are we doing today? Alright, we're just gonna start this out. Hit the little draw. We've gone on a streak here of just hitting our swing path and contact. It's really just been not being able to quite judge the wind right. What up, Tom? How are we today? Choked approach. Something like this. I mean, it's a little bit into the hill, so maybe you don't want to spin it as much. Go a little bit left. It all feeds to the right. The crazy part, though, is like we do not get as much side spin. We don't get as much side spin and backspin as the pros do. Like, even if we shape it. I mean, I played as well as I could have on the tail end of that round. But we made a mistake early, and the computer just boat raced us. How many hours? 60. We're at 60 hours. Yeah, so I mean, we just got boat raced. I mean, look at that. Shoffley with a 13. Raphael Campos with a 12 and 9. Yeah, we went 10-9. What up, Garrett? Welcome back. I'm still so far off of the clubhouse past Tom. Love watching the players today. I did too. I'm off of work tomorrow, though, so I'm going to be trying to record some YouTube playthrough things, which, as a reminder, episode 2 of our Legend Trucin career mode will be coming out tomorrow. I'm going to try and get a couple episodes recorded tomorrow, so get a little bit of a backlog going. I put them out on Tuesday and Friday this week. I don't know if that's a cadence that we'll keep. I don't know if we should do it twice a week, once a week, maybe twice a week early, once a week as the game cycle goes on. You guys will have to let me know in the comments of the video. I am, likes and comments are the only way I'm going to know how much to push that series, so. Yeah, look at this. Up 91 spots, up 79 spots. Them just showing up out of freaking nowhere. So unfortunately, we lose the players. Played pretty well. I mean, that back nine scorecard. 8 birdies down the back. We had a quad on 2. We could have easily shot 13 there and won the tournament. But, hindsight's 2020. We take a quad on a par 5. Errant tee shot, get behind a tree, can't get out. I think I hit off the tree twice. And that right there is your tournament. All right, get some VC. Nice. A difference with the new irons. So the irons are all cosmetic, Johnny, aside from if it's legend or limited edition or not. And so these new ones are limited edition, which means that it comes with fittings, and those fittings, any fittings you put on it when you evo it stay. So I invested in them just so that I don't have to worry about in the future having to refit, because I don't know what my club my evo tool situation is going to be when all is said and done, so I'm trying to save stuff as much as I can. On 9-hole round? Yeah, Tom, we had that bug too. They definitely want you... We're just going to hop right into the Valspar. They definitely want you to score 62 on an 18-hole, which we have twice now. So I'm not too concerned. I guess we scored it once, but we've scored it. But yeah, it gives it to you even on. We got TPC Sawgrass on a ranked match, and we only got through like 7 holes, and then it gave it to us. So it is definitely busted. I think they like didn't factor in less than 18 holes, because I guess even if you played Sawgrass for 18 holes in like a match play and you went to 17, like that technically shouldn't count. And there's other stuff too, right, where like you could have holes that don't get fully counted because of how your opponent played and all of that. So yeah, it's messed up, but it's probably like a too late, and they'll have to just make sure that it's good for the majors when I assume they'll do these again. Where'd you get the Irons ears? They're in the shop. 715 VC for limited edition Titleist T100s. What's going on, Mayor? Get in there, redeeming over 9,000 channel points. Love it. All right, and we're gonna just hop right into the Valspar. We're on that career mode. We're on that career mode grind. I guess we're just using the back 9 at, or the, like, back 3rd of Sawgrass as our warm-up today. What's going on, Soul Diablo? Used to watch on Twitch. When do I typically stream these days? So we stream Monday through Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern to like 11 p.m. Eastern, give or take. Depends on how, yeah, depends on what's going on, but somewhere in there. Man, the AI is starting to really crank things up. We got Wyndham out here shooting 10. I feel like I can't take the driver here. This is a test, because the Stinger is gonna roll too far, right? Is the Stinger gonna go 340? It's downhill. So you're gonna get like 270. It's definitely... Does it run? Does it run that far? We're getting some serious, serious lag. That was funny watching the curvature change because of the wind. Started to fade and then the wind took it over, turned the other direction. Alright, that was actually pretty good. You're lurking, listening while getting ready for the gym? Did redeem channel points? Twitch says otherwise, man. Twitch says otherwise. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules, Mayor. You unlock Green Reader today as well, working on Power Drive next? Yeah, I gotta work on my Power Drive. I also need to pay the 500 in respec. But I'm gonna wait, I think, until I have an idea of how I wanna approach my whole bag. And then we'll do that. Alright, a little partial high cut on the hybrid. The lie did not take me as far left, but I needed something that I could try and sit softly. What type of tomfoolery am I running here? May I plead the fifth? I know this is probably old news for you, Mayor, because yeah, the weather is nicer back south, but I got out to the range for the first time this week. Was able to get out twice. So I was pretty pumped about that. It's finally been up in like the 50s and 60s. Do I want to take the driver? It does really cut the corner here. I'm gonna do it. YOLO. YOLO. I almost turned that over, that contact. I could feel that it was left and it was just on the edge. You had balls yesterday too, Tom? Nice. Nice. Not been on social media much lately due to IRL issues? Love the content so far. I appreciate that. I'm sorry to hear about the IRL stuff. We're gonna try and flight this down a little. I almost turned that one over too. But we did flight it down because, as you can see, that thing stuck up on the hill. But we'll take it for the birdie. We'll take it. Are the legendary higher than the sapphire? No. So the limited edition ears, you've got your regular core emerald sapphire, right? Limited edition is just a specialty thing. It follows the same Evo pattern, but it has the benefit of when you Evo, the fittings stay on it, and it also comes with some fittings. Is that thing poking out behind me? This thing? My chair? What are we talking about, Austin? I've been at you this year. Pretty sure you messed up your rotator in softball going to PT. Oh man. The dangers of playing softball. That's definitely why I don't play. Richard from Twitch, always try and come over and give a like. I appreciate that, Richard. Going above and beyond. Means a lot, man. Really and truly. I'll just put that 6-iron out there a little bit too far. How's the distance, though? It's pretty good. What up, RJ? Good evening, good evening. Oh, nice putt. Need to stop playing? You take it too serious, said you're too old, pulled hammy, rotator, groin, quad, you name it, and that's just the lesson. I was gonna say, I feel like when we were playing, like half the time you were complaining about some injury that you got from softball. I mean, you probably just need to retire to managing and pitching. But that's also the type of thing that if you're that serious about it, you know your capabilities with pitching, and there's probably somebody else that you'd rather have do it for the sake of winning. What's going on, Julian? Motto is not good enough to get mad. I'm not a good softball player. I was always young and fast enough that I made a good left center fielder because I could track. I can't really throw that well, but I could track the ball. And I could hit infield singles like it was nobody's business. Grounder to shortstop, and I'm outrunning it. The 1-1 hit back at your head or crotch, also fair. Also fair. I can imagine though it's tough to step away because you've probably got some good buddies and stuff that you've been playing with for a while. I am like just on the edge of turning that thing over, and that downhill lie really shot that one out. Hot dang. All right, downhill to start, and then it goes uphill. I just moved it at the end. It's a par 5, it's long. Head to the gym? Alright, sounds good, Mayor. I'll catch you later, dude. Pick things up and put them down. They're really forcing me back to the dog leg with this. That's what they want. I'm not gonna give it to them. We're gonna play, look at that cut, hold it up against the wind. Get it down to where it's a little bit flatter, start on the right side of the fairway. Ooh, just slow enough. Just slow enough. All right, this is where I've been struggling. I have definitely been struggling. Ball's slightly above the feet, not a ton. But it's like getting this wind read right. It's like getting this wind read right. Because let's just call this 7. We should be like right at it with a little bit of spin back, right? A touch shorter, but that's, I'm guessing, fairway lie. I don't know that that's the wind read being wrong. I don't know if that's the wind read being wrong. I think I have to lay up. Don't think driver is the play. I feel like if we go driver, we're gonna run it out into the rough, and then Maybe bring the bunker into play. Ewok of Doom. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is this tree just visual impairment? I kind of think so. I kind of think so. And like 8 miles an hour with the wedge. I'm not gonna play it any further than this. So I think it's below. I think it's gonna fade back. I could have moved it a little bit more. I'm so confused. I'm so confused because I'm misreading the wind. That was a little bit low. I'm misreading the wind both ways. Like I'm overreading it and I'm underreading how much it's gonna play. Tough. Tough, tough, tough. And like this, I feel like I need to take a little bit off of it. It is also uphill though. I'm gonna hit it stock. I'm gonna hit it stock. I guess this is a little bit less wind. Let's call it 6.